Good morning, ladies. Welcome, welcome. First, I want to thank you all for taking the time out of your morning to attend this workshop. So what I want you to do before we get started is grab a pen, grab some paper. I want you to take some notes. We're going to dive deep into here. I'm going to do some teaching, and then towards the end, we'll do some live Q&A. All right, so let's dive right into it. This is the Be Brave workshop. I want to talk about ways to get outside your comfort zone, either in your personal life, your family life, your business life, whatever that looks like for you. I want to talk about some strengths, some weaknesses, and then at the end, I want to talk a little bit about courage, confidence, and your next steps. Okay, here we go. First, a little bit about me. This is me and my husband and my baby. I need to update this picture because this was actually several months ago, and she is no longer a baby. She is a little girl. And for all of you mothers out there, time flies. That's all I can say. I cannot believe how fast time flies after you have children. So I'm a mom, I'm a wife. I love, love, love animals, and I love helping others. I have 5 dogs currently. I have 4 horses, and I have a cat. I've always had a passion for helping animals, helping people, rescues, things of that nature. I've always been an adventure seeker. You name it, I've probably done it, or it's on my bucket list. Snowboarding, motorcycles. I've been riding motorcycles since I've been about 6 years old. I played roller derby for about 5 years. I did all the sports in school. I've gone surfing. I've gone wakeboarding. I've done all the things. I'm always looking for the next thing to do. Oh, I've done like cliff jumping, all kinds of fun stuff. I've been into personal development and professional development for about 10 years or so. And that ages me a little bit, but that's okay. I've fallen in love with the concept of personal growth. How can you make yourself 1% better each and every day? Whether it's in your personal life, your professional life, family, whatever it is that you're working on, how can you be 1% better every day? I have a background in psychology and sociology, graduated from the University of South Dakota. I worked in mental health for several years. As of late, getting into the alternative therapies, I've been really into like yoga and energy work and things like that. I am also a teacher, a therapeutic horseback riding instructor. So if you guys don't know what therapeutic horseback riding is, I encourage you to head over to PATH International, PATH international.org, and learn all about therapeutic horseback riding and how it is so healing for the human spirit. It is truly remarkable to see these people change just over a very short period of time with animal-assisted therapies. And in the last few years, I have been a women's coach and mentor. I've been helping women really in all areas of their life. I've done some personal training, some health and fitness, some business building, getting outside your comfort zone, really just building your confidence in all areas of your life. I seem to attract women who are very ambitious, who are just sick of the shit, more or less, and are ready for more, but not really sure what that looks like for them. A lot of these women that I talk to and that I work with are busy. They're workaholics. They are always constantly doing stuff for somebody else and putting themselves on the back burner. So kind of reframing the concept of self-care and how to fill your cup first so that you can give more to others. It's a pretty neat idea. All right, getting into it. Getting outside of your comfort zone. This is me on a horse in Colorado. We went on a trail ride. I absolutely love trail riding. This horse here actually was being a real butthead. I have some relatives south of Colorado Springs, and he was, let's call it a little fresh. So that was an interesting ride, jumping on a horse that I hadn't known. But hey, it was tons of fun. So what I want to say to you first is knowledge is power. The more you know, the more you grow. The more you know about something, the less scary it is, and the more powerful you will feel. This will help you get rid of anxiety and the fear of the unknown by educating yourself on the topic and asking for help. Do your research. Don't ask somebody to do it for you. Do your research. Do your due diligence. But then ask a professional. Ask somebody who's been there, done that. Ask if you're on the right path. Ask what you need to do next. Find a mentor. Have somebody help you get to where you want to be. Read all the books. Watch all the YouTube videos. There is tons and tons and tons of free resources out there for you to do exactly what you want to do. So the next, you need to create an action plan. A lot of times we have these big goals. I want to make $10,000 this month. I want to make $1 million this year. I want to redo my entire house. I want a new car. I want this. I want that. Okay, great. I'm all for goals, but you need to set healthy and sustainable habits, little things that you can do each and every day to get you to that goal. How do we do that? We reverse engineer it. Start with your big goal and work backwards to see what you need to do each month, each week, each day, each hour, each minute. What is the next right step that you need to do? And that's it. Just focus on that next right step. And I really want you to focus on high leverage actions. A lot of times we busy ourselves with like, oh, I need to do the dishes and I need to do the laundry and I need to reply to this and I need to do that. What is the highest leverage action that you can do today to get you a little bit closer to your goals? This is going to be really uncomfortable for some people because they're like, I have to do all the things all at once. How can I just pick one? Trust me on this. Multitasking is bullshit. Focus on the highest leverage action first. Focus on the highest leverage action first. And then if you have time for some of the other stuff, by all means, do it. Otherwise, ask for help. Hire it out. Delegate it to somebody else, which may also be very uncomfortable for you. But in order for you to focus your time and energy on the things that matter most to you, you have to do this. It's not going to go away. It's not going to like magically, snap your fingers and all of these things that you need to do are going to be done. No, you need to come up with a plan and figure it out. Okay, so baby steps. Keep taking teeny tiny baby steps every single day to get outside your comfort zone. Not everything has to be all or nothing. Not everything has to be balls to the wall all the time. Just remember that. Just because you've been, let's say working out, because I know a lot of people do this. You've been working out for a week and you fall off the bandwagon for a couple of days and you're like, fuck it all. I'm not going to do any of it now because why should I? Or you've been like working really hard to build this business and you've been like creating all these lead generations and all you hear is no, 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 no. And you give up right when you're at the cusp of something big. Like it doesn't have to be all or nothing. Keep going. Little tiny baby steps every single day will add up. If you take one step a day, that will be 365 steps in a year. And that is a long way. That is a lot of steps. Then I want you to find some accountability. Either ask your friends or your family to hold you accountable. If you're like me, a lot of times these people, these friends and family in your life, ones closest to you, you know how to manipulate the system. I could get myself out of anything that I wanted to. I could get anybody to see the way that I wanted them to see. I would say, oh, I need to get up at this time and I need you to wake me up at this time. And they'd wake me up at that time and I'd be like, oh, you're right. I did say that, but I didn't sleep very well last night. I have a headache. I have this, I have that. And it was just excuse after excuse after excuse. And I would come up with ways why I didn't have to hold myself accountable to my my goals and my dreams. Or like in my business, like I'm going to reach out to this many people today. I'm going to reach out to 50 people today. And then somebody checks back in with me, Sausha, how did reaching out to 50 people go? Oh, I just got really busy. Like my kid was sick, and then the dogs, they just needed my attention. And then I had dishes, I had laundry, and I just don't have the time. Like there's just always so much going on. Like I just don't really feel good. I'm going to do twice as much tomorrow. Bullshit. So I want to say to you is, if this is you, ask a peer, ask a friend, ask somebody who's going to call you out on your bullshit in a mastermind and have them hold you accountable. If you're not familiar what a mastermind is, it is a group of high vibe individuals who hold each other accountable to their why do I keep saying hopes, you guys? To their goals and their dreams at another level, a whole new level, right? They collaborate, they get together, they brainstorm, they really get shit done, and they don't have time for excuses. Find a mastermind, okay? Find a mastery group, find a mastery program, find a mastermind, something that's going to be high vibing and hold you accountable to your highest goals. Then next, you just need to jump. Sometimes we do all the research, and if you're like me, you like to research some more, and never take action. Sometimes you just need to do it. Rapid fire. You ever have that feeling where you have like this insane urge of energy, this insane courage that just comes up? Take action on that. Take action on that as much as you possibly can. Okay. And then when that starts to dwindle down and you're like, oh, I'm feeling like I'm blah, blah, blah again, then I want you to use the Mel Robbins 5-second rule. If you don't know what this is, look her up on YouTube. She has a TED Talk on it too. And she also has a book called The 5-Second Rule, and it is freaking genius. The concept of this is that you have 5 seconds before your brain defaults to the negative. So if you're like, I'm going to go for a walk, you have 5 seconds to take action on that in some way, shape, or form, right? Whether you create the pocket of time to take a walk, whether you take a walk right then and there, before your mind says, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, I have all these things I need to do, I can't do this, I can't do that. You have 5 seconds to take action before your brain falls into fear mode, falls into that negativity spiral, and you don't do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I use this all day, every day. When I get up in the morning, to when I do my workouts, to when I drink my superfoods, to when I reach out for more people in my mastery, like everything that I do for my podcast, for these webinars, literally everything I do in my life is, okay, Sausha, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And my mind is screaming. I'm like, I can't do this. And then I do it. And then I'm like, yes, I did it. And I celebrate. Stay positive. Stay positive. Do not, I repeat, do not let anybody, including yourself, rain on your parade. You have big dreams and hopes for a reason. That desire will not go away unless you act on it. Just remember, nobody gets to decide how you get to live your life. Nobody. Don't let other people's opinions weigh you down. Other people's opinions are none of your business. And if you need motivation to stay positive and figure out like how to not worry about other people's opinions, I invite you to read the book or listen to the audiobook, Rachel Hollis' Girl Wash Your Face. This book will teach you ways on how you are lying to yourself and how you can call yourself out on your own BS, and that other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And until opinions can pay the bills, don't worry about them. Don't even stay in your lane. Focus on you. And then repeat. Look for new challenges each and every day. Find things that you thought you would never do and go do them. I don't care if it's out in the grocery store and you're just shaking everybody's hands. Like that seems weird and very uncomfortable, but you have to get your body, your physical body, used to getting outside your comfort zone. So then when it comes time to do the big out of your comfort zone things, it won't seem so scary. So go up to everybody, tell everybody hi, introduce yourself to everyone, reach out to people on social media that you never thought you would do. Go skydiving, go roller skating, go ride a horse, go to a dance class, ask your husband out on a date, like do all the things that are normally very uncomfortable for you, that maybe aren't life or death. But then that way, when it comes time for you to up level your life, your business, whatever it is, maybe you need to have really uncomfortable conversations with your spouse about money. Ooh, that's a really uncomfortable one. You know how you figure out your money stuff? You got to face it. You got to start looking at it. You got to get a game plan. Same thing with your business. Same thing with your personal life. The holidays are right around the corner. And sometimes we have to have those really uncomfortable conversations with our family members and set boundaries on what we will and will not tolerate in our lives. Start having more of those conversations, because when it comes time to, it'll be easier to say no and stick to what works for you. Next, I want to talk about creating more time and energy for yourself. The one thing that I do on a regular basis is journal. I journal all the time. And this concept is not new to me. It's probably not new to you either. But I know a lot of women that I work with, and myself in particular, used to think that journaling was, dear diary, this is what I did today. This is my crush, blah, 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 blah. And it's not. Like, journaling does not have to be like that. Journaling is how you get your life together and figure out what the hell it is that you want in life. And a lot of us are stressed, anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, all of these things because our minds are going 24 million miles an hour and we don't even know where to start. That's probably the biggest thing that I get. I don't know where to start, Sausha. I don't know where to start. And they're like, I have this to do and this to do and this to do and this to do and this to do. It just never freaking ends. So what I want you to do, and this is where you're going to get pen to paper, pen to paper, pen to paper, and you're going to do a brain dump. You're going to take a big old shit on a piece of paper, everything in your head onto paper so that you can organize it. I'm talking everything, you guys, everything, you guys. Tasks, to-do lists, what to do, what do you want to do, what you should do, write everything down, everything you need to do today, next week, this week, next month, next year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, all the things that you need to do for your personal life, for your family life, for your kids, for your pets, for your business, for the daycare, for the school, whatever it is, write it down. That was a really big breath. Oh, sorry guys. Sometimes I just get on a little rant because I get so excited. I love teaching this stuff. All right. Everything onto paper. I don't care if it's a half a page or 10 pages. I want you to write everything down. And then we're going to prioritize. Identify what is most important to you and then circle those things. And I just want to give you a hint that you, yes, you should be on that list, because just think about it. And I'm sure you guys have heard this before, and if you haven't, I'm going to say it again. We have a cup, right? We have a cup. And right now your cup is running on E. There's hardly anything in your cup. So how much do you think you're going to be able to give back to others if you barely have anything in that cup? Not a whole lot. So you're kind of half-assing it on yourself, and you're half-assing it on everybody else. So let's say that you fill that cup up with things that bring you joy, that bring you happiness, that bring you energy, that bring you more time, more freedom, more courage, more confidence. All these things are going to help you function at a higher level. And then all of a sudden your cup starts to fill up, and it fills up and it fills up and it fills up, and now it's overflowing. It is overflowing. And it's like, okay, guys, everybody bring me your cups because I'm so full that it's just overflowing into you. And that's what we want to do here. That's what this is teaching you, is to fill your cup so damn full that it overflows into everybody else's. And that's exactly what I'm doing right here today. I am working on me, in turn teaching you to work on you. And this gives me so much joy that I just can't help but share it. And my hope is that you find this so informational, that you take a stand in your life, focus on you, and then turn around and teach this concept to others. Okay? And now I want you to identify these specific actions that you need to do. So sometimes we talk about how we want to feel and how we don't want to feel. And this concept is brought to you by Danielle Laporte in the Desire Map. And this is just a whole new concept on how to manage your time and energy based on how you want to feel, and not necessarily on how you actually feel, and not tasks, like not so much like check this box, check this box, check this box. This concept is, all right, I want to feel energized. Okay, what can you do to feel energized? Okay, well, I can go for a walk, I can work out, I can drink I can do my nutrition. That always makes me feel really good. I can help somebody else. That makes me really feel energized. Okay, great. Do those things. Put them on the calendar. All right, I want to feel more love. A lot of us want to feel love and connection. Okay, what can I do to feel love? What can I do to feel connection? All right, date night with the spouse, mommy-daughter date with my baby, which isn't really a baby anymore. She's a toddler. Okay, I can schedule another Zoom call with my mastery girls. Oh, and then I'll schedule a Zoom call with my health and fitness girls. And it's like, okay, great. Okay, that's connection. Oh, and then we're going to do a monthly meetup. We're actually going to meet each other in person, because that would be awesome. Oh, and then I'm going to call my mom because I haven't talked to her forever. So we're going to do that too, because that makes me feel connected to my family. Those things you're going to put on your calendar, and you're going to do more of those things. Or say you want to feel successful or accomplished. Like, what can you do to feel successful? Okay, I'm going to reach out to 25 new people today for my business. I'm going to reach out to 10 existing clients, asking them what services I can help them with, following up with them, right? What can you do to feel more successful today? And this is just a repeat. Put it all on the calendar. If you guys don't have a planner, get with it and get a planner, whether that's a Google or a Gmail, whether that's like an actual physical planner. Like I use a passion planner, which I got from passionplanner.com. And this really helps me do like mind maps and brain dumps and figure out what my goals are and how to achieve those goals and break them down into sustainable steps. And it's all broken down into like 30-minute increments. And so like I will write like what I'm doing this 30 minutes, what I'm doing that 30 minutes, whether it be like workouts, morning routine, my free time. You guys, I even schedule free time. Not kidding. I schedule everything from like free time to vacations, all my family stuff, dropping my daughter off at daycare, my actual like go to work, everything, appointments, everything is on the calendar. So I just invite you to do that too, because when you have a plan, it's easier to reach your goals. And so there's a quote that I want to say to you, and it's, failing to plan is planning to fail. Just think about that one for a second. Okay. Next, you just need to do it. Take action. Take action on all the things that you do. But don't beat yourself up if you can't get everything done. Okay. So at the end of the day, you're going to do a nightly check-in. And I'm not talking like this big elaborate check-in, just a few minutes, figure out what you got done that day, what you didn't get done, how you felt about the things that you're doing, and just be okay with whatever you didn't get done must not have been a priority. And if that doesn't feel good, then how can you flip the script? How can you make those things a priority the next day? Put them on another day on your calendar. And then don't forget to celebrate. Celebrate! A lot of times we forget to celebrate. How can we feel good about what we've accomplished if we don't take the time to celebrate? You know, if you made a milestone in your business, in your health, in your fitness, in your nutrition, in your personal life, maybe you finally had that talk with your husband that you guys are going to go on this big elaborate family vacation. Like, celebrate, go out to eat and be like, yay, these are the things that we're doing and I'm so excited. Celebrate, because then that momentum will keep you wanting to crush your goals. You'll be like, oh, I'm going to get this goal, and then I'm going to celebrate, and then I'm going to celebrate, and then I'm going to celebrate. And it doesn't have to be this big, elaborate celebration. Like, you can celebrate by having a girls' night, taking a bath, buying a book, buying a new sports bra, whatever it is for you. Celebrate. Take just a minute and just be happy. Be in the moment. Okay, now we are going to identify your strengths. This is what I do to help me identify my strengths. So I want to ask you, what do you get excited about? What do you like to do? What do others say about you? Simple. Do more of those things. It's funny because like I'm great at talking. I'm a very big like go-getter, action taker, fly by the seat of my pants. I want to do all of the energetic, adrenaline, fun things. I'm very creative. I'm very innovative. I'm always like reaching out and trying to find new fun ways of like doing things. And like, these are some of my strengths. You know, helping others is one of my strengths. Riding horses is one of my strengths. Roller derby is one of my strengths. Like, what are you good at? Like, I'm not good at sitting still. Some people really like peace and quiet. I'm not good at that. That's not a strength of mine. Some people are really good at cleaning and organizing. I'm not one of those people. I keep my life organized in a planner, but I have a lot of resistance to like cleaning and stuff like that. I just don't find it enjoyable. I'm not good at it. And I'm actually not very great at like interior design either, now that I think about it. I'm creative in a sense of like business and like community and connection and like networking and stuff like that. But it comes to like actual creativity where you have to like create a space that looks nice. Like if there wasn't Pinterest, I don't know what I would do. I just need to hire an interior designer. But figure out what things you are good at and then just do more of those things. But when you know what your strengths are, you know where you fit in. Like say you're at your job, at your career, wherever it is, and you are great at like taking notes and being like a support team and things like that. Say that. Like, don't offer to be the leader if you don't want to be a leader. If you're like, oh, that causes way too much anxiety, I don't want to be in charge of everything, then don't. Be a support team member. Be like, I really like Excel spreadsheets, and so that's what I'm going to do over here because I'm good at that. And then run with it. You know? Do more of the things that you are good at and speak life into those things. Let other people know that you know what you are good at. And if you're not entirely sure, ask for help. You know, there's people like me or other programs out there. There's counselors, there's therapists, there's personality quizzes, there's peers, there's friends, there's family. You can always sit down and come up with like a list of things. And then you can be like, I like that. I don't like that. Okay, I would do that. I wouldn't do that. And just go through and talk about it. What am I good at? What am I good at? What am I good at? What do I like to do? What things excite me? And then memorize those things and use those things to your advantage. Next, I want to talk about your weaknesses. Same thing here. You want to identify your weaknesses so that you can be confident in the things that you do not want to do. Okay? So ask yourself, what do you not enjoy doing? What do you have no interest in? Okay. And if it's something that you're just like, meh, I'm not good at this, move on. Delegate it to somebody else. Ask somebody else to help you do it. Somebody may actually be good at the thing that you are struggling with. You can hire it out. You can delegate. You can ask for help. Or if it's one of those things that you're like, oh, I'm not very good at this, but I want to be good at this, then practice it. Go back to the beginning on getting outside your comfort zone. Knowledge is power. Practice makes progress. Practice doesn't make perfect because let's be honest, nobody here is perfect. But practice makes progress. So if it's something that you want to be good in, How can you practice it every single day to make yourself more comfortable and more confident in that so that you can turn that weakness into a strength? Maybe you want to be a public speaker, but you're terrified of public speaking. So what you do is you start talking to yourself in the mirror, because that would be the first step, right? And then next, talk in front of your spouse, talk in front of your kids, talk in front of a room full of family and friends. Next, book an event with 10 strangers, 5 strangers. Next thing you know, you just keep leveling up little by little by little by little. Do live videos, do more videos, do a radio ad, go on a commercial. Like, there's tons of things that you could do to get you to be a public speaker if you aren't necessarily a public speaker and you want to be, right? Same thing with anything else in your life. Like, if you have like a weak marriage, you have to work at the marriage to make it better. How can you take time each day to make it a little bit better? Practice that love, practice that connection, practice going on dates with each other and giving each other compliments instead of nagging at each other all the time. Focus on the positive and do more of those things. And if it's not working, move on to something else. Or if it's something you don't really, really want to do, move on to something else and just be okay with it. Okay? And again, there's a bajillion million personality quizzes out there. Take them. I find personality quizzes fascinating. I love to learn more about myself because really it just helps me be confident in the person that I am so that I know how I can interact with the world. And if you don't know where to start, ask for help. All of these tools will help you build the courage and confidence you need to conquer any challenge, to accomplish any goal, right? Keep getting outside of your comfort zone. Practice makes progress, you guys. You got to practice it. Practice what you preach. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, everything. Don't let yourself spiral into that negativity and talk you out of the things that you actually really want in life. Okay, so I want you to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And again, read the books. Rachel Hollis, Girl Watch Your Face. Mel Robbins, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Danielle Laporte, Desire Map. Do those things. Get a passion planner. Find a tribe. Find a mastermind. Make your own. Create an action plan for your whole life. Everything. Create an action plan. Find your tribe. Okay, your next steps, ladies. Your next steps. If you enjoyed this presentation, if you found this to be useful information, if you feel called, I'm going to invite you to fill out the application at sashadavis.com/apply now to see if you are a good fit for this tribe. I will personally read and respond to each and every application. After I get those applications, I'm going to, like I said, read and respond to them. And then myself or one of my team members will set up a free phone call with you so we can help you gain the clarity on what you want, what you need, uncover any challenges, and support you the best way that we can in this journey. And if you're not a good fit, like, that's fine. We want to support you no matter what. So we will make suggestions on where you can start. Just know that no matter what, you are supported and we are cheering you on. All right. So I want to say thank you for joining. And I hope to see you in the badassery. Now let's open it up to some questions for those of you live. For those of you catching the playback, thank you so much for joining and taking the time out of your day to listen. I hope to catch you live at the next one, or I hope to see you in the badassery. All right, guys, talk to you later.